Welcome everybody. Today we are at the Loma China Cemetery here in San Antonio. It's a really old cemetery that's back here. It's a family cemetery, and we're going to talk about why it's here and what's so different and strange about it, because it's our own version of Romeo and Juliet. And the story goes like this. Back in the early to mid 1800s, literally the inscriptions on these are completely weathered away. You can't read them at all. But back in the mid 1800s, back when this was really just kind of starting to become a settlement, and they were building the railroads and stuff through here, this young man fell in love with a Chinese woman. And back then that was extremely taboo, because, you know, if anybody that's done any historical research know that the Chinese were enslaved. They were also, you know, basically forced to work on the railroads, and they were given no rights, no pay in some cases, and they were just treated horrendously. So for a young man of some stature with family and land to fall in love with one was extremely taboo. Well, this young man and this young woman would meet back here on the family property, and this is before any of these roads were here. But they would meet here, and so he would ride on his horse out here, and they would meet under the trees, and they would make love together and be together. And one day, as he was out here waiting for her, a storm rolled in, and he was actually struck by lightning and killed. Him and his horse both were killed. And when she came and found him, of course, she was devastated. And so they buried him here. And then it wasn't very long after that this young lady came out here and killed herself, because she was just so overthrown with grief. And they were buried together, even though they never actually got to be together. So like I said, it's kind of like San Antonio's own little version of Romeo and Juliet. It's really calm out here. It's really, really peaceful. Like this grave right here is 1933. These aren't even marked back here, so that's sad. But it's a family plot that they just bury their relatives in. It looks like there's maybe another older grave here with a broken cross. Man, I hate seeing people that knock over crosses and stuff. It's not cool. You guys, leave cemeteries alone. That's not something you should be doing. You shouldn't be. If you're going to do something at a cemetery, clean the headstones, don't break them. Clean the headstones, don't break them. Here's another one way back in here. That one's completely weathered too. I can't even read it. It's almost back to flush stone. Man, some really, really... What the hell was that? My hat just got unbuttoned in the back. Like, what the heck? There's nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here to, like, hit my head on. But my snap in the back that holds my strap together just came unsnapped. Is there somebody here? That sounded like a horse. Oh, that's a chicken. It's a chicken. I hear the chicken. That was weird. Something totally unsnapped my strap on my hat. Can you do that again? Can you undo the strap on my hat? Huh. Was not expecting that. I mean, I don't get any weird vibes out here at all. I mean, it doesn't feel like there's anything going on, but it's a really cool story. It actually is really peaceful out here, so I hope all of you are resting in peace. My name's Chad. I mean, no ill will. I'm not here for any type of, you know, nefarious reasons. I'm just curious about the story and the history here, and I've come to pay my respect to you. And if you would like to communicate, I would be honored to communicate with you and hear part of your stories. Anybody that's here. Is there anybody here that would like to talk to me? I'm going to come back over here because this is where my hat got unbuttoned. So if I'm close and you'd like to talk, let's talk. You know what? Let's get the spirit box out, because I have a feeling this tombstone head, this gravestone marker, is not where it's supposed to be. And maybe, just maybe, we can put it back where it's supposed to go. We got to figure out where it's supposed to go, because it's the only one that's way back here like this, and it's really kind of out of place. So let's do this real quick. Hello, I'm Chad. Would you like to talk? I found this tombstone back here. It looks a little out of place. Is it supposed to be here? Is this tombstone supposed to be back here? Or does it belong to a different grave? If you could help me know where it's supposed to go, I'll put it back. It sounded like it said broken. Yes, it is broken. If you don't want me to touch it, that's fine too. I'll leave it where it lies. Okay, if you don't say anything, I'm going to leave it where it is. But if you want me to move it, just say move it. Very interesting stories here. Very interesting stories. Well, like I said, it's not a very big cemetery. Most everybody's buried in the back. There's a couple of graves up front, but most everybody is buried in the back quarter of it. Butterflies. Now that's pretty. Wow. Yellow butterflies. Awesome. Well, I'm going to let these people be at rest. There's no sense in disturbing them. They're not coming through on the spirit box or anything. I get no sensations here of anything. So we're just going to let them stay at peace. Until next time, I'm Chad with the Ghost Geeks. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like our content. Hit that notification so you get notified of new things that come out. And follow us over on Facebook so you can stay up on all of our events that we do. And maybe you can even come join us on an event. But until next time, keep looking.